All right, we're going to give it a couple seconds just to see if the screen changes over, or maybe if I should just hit the refresh just to see if that
Are we
happens.
on the air yet?
We should be on the air. Yep, we are on the air.
Our voices are going out to the multitudes?
I wouldn't necessarily call them multitudes. I would appreciate it if they were multitudes. I don't even have the view tracker on right now. Okay. Well, the backup screen that I have does have a view tracker on it. So if you want to hear about the multitudes, I can give it to you.
I don't.
Right now.
I
All good? All right. Well, picking up where we left off, I'm pretty sure that Dutch had us move camp to right above the town that me and Micah massacred because Micah had no self-control. Right. And today I have a little bit of an agenda, which I think I told you about, but what I would like to do is do a little bit of map exploration because there are supposedly 5 territories. And each one of the territories is supposed to be reminiscent of a state, like an actual state.
Really?
Like Colorado and Montana.
Really?
And yeah, so you're supposed to be able to, get certain markers on what state it's supposed to be. And one of them is Montana. So I kind of was hoping I could swing by through there and help you think, like, this reminds me of my hometown. But it is a little 1873, 1874. So that
was 10 years before our family settled there.
Yeah, so I was kind of thinking it might be a little bit more. Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
We were around.
I knew,
but we didn't draw. We didn't really anchor.
Yeah, no, because I know we were descended from mostly Irish railroad workers.
No. We managed to go downhill socially from the time that we're talking about your grandma. I mean, my dad's family. They came over from Ireland. They got momentarily rich, and then he drank it all away. Your great grandpa. Whatever.
What did he get rich on?
He ran 3 or 4 stores in Iowa, and then.
Oh, just as a grocer?
No,
I'm not knocking being a grocer, especially
in those days. It's like here. It's a general store. They sell shirts. They sell whatever it was. Anyway, into the game.
Huh. I didn't know that. I know Mom's side of the family, which is... Oh, right. They're Oh, right. Okay, I did want to avoid the story, but if I recall, if we don't interfere, that she's going to shoot the butcher in the head.
We kick up the volume a lot.
Yes. Give me a sec. Let me do that for you.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Intervene. There you go.
I ain't chopping vegetables for a living.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. Was there insufficient feathers in
There you go. Better? A little bit more?
A little bit more.
cooking work?
Do you notice that the table is missing and some of the goods are floating in midair, depending on where the camera changes?
My husband and I, we shared the work. All of it. I was out in the fields. I can hunt, carry a knife, or use a gun. I tell you, keep me here, I'll skin this fat old coot and serve him for dinner.
Damn mouthy, crazy goddamn fishwife! Enough, both of you!
She didn't mention fishing.
Come with me now. Wanna head out there?
Ooh.
Run, man? So be it. We do more than just hunting. We're hunted. That thing's hunting us, so we gotta come around.
I ain't afraid of dying.
Remember we talked about this last time, that there's things worse than dying?
Yeah.
You need anything, Mr. Pierce?
I'm just
Maybe me and
so
Mr. Jackson.
pleased that we have a female character finally.
Yeah.
We've had...
Well, no, this one,
Post this letter for me while you're there. Sure. Come on, princess. You coming with me then, woman?
I just like how, the facial animations, I mean, they're not...
So I graduated from chopping vegetables to shopping.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
Lovely, Arthur. I just like how they have very clear facial expressions.
Yeah.
Even though it's not, fully rendered, as, I guess, much as it could. Do I have my gun?
You cool down there yet?
I don't have my
I
gun.
don't see any rifle with you, at least.
Yeah, I had it before I got on the horse.
Orders from that sweat half-wit.
Guess we all
Can we acquire it now?
No, I'm trying to pull up the weapon wheel. It's not letting me. The weapon wheel is what they call the thing with all the various
Oh,
guns
yeah.
I can equip,
Okay, but
The weapon wheel.
right?
Can you make pagers explode?
Dude,
No politics.
I mean, no politics, topical, but also people died.
Yeah.
It's better to pretend the digital. But yeah, anyway,
wait a sec. Listen to this. Since we last
oh, he's reading. Dude, you're reading someone else's letter. That's rude.
no small name for myself. Before you ask, I am still yet to
This is the butcher's letter.
assure you it's not for a lack of suitors. He ever actually even talked
This
to a woman yet?
reminds me. Oof.
That's a nice line.
And what's this? Return to Tacitus Kilgore.
Oh, that's Dutch's out there. All mail, sent for St. Ada.
Kilgore?
Whenever we set up somewhere new, Strauss, he heads into town. Doesn't the start expecting mail from a Tacitus Kilgore, literally changed it to. Here, give me that back. Got work to do.
I realized I wasn't going at the full speed I could be going.
There's something in this letter.
Well, Dutch's letter she didn't read. She just read the butcher's letter.
Well, but no, yeah, but the fake name.
Well, it's Kilgore. Like
Yeah.
how 14 edgy can you get? Kill and gore in one name.
Well, I never even thought of that.
I think
There's Kilgore's a famous name. Is it an author or a character? I can't remember.
I literally thought they made it up. But then again, Fiddler on the Roof, the butcher's last name is Laserwolf. And it's really hard to not think about that and think about like the holographic display of a wolf from like an 80s metal band thing. Where's the... Okay, I was going to say the GPS marker at the bottom left disappeared for a second. I wasn't 100% sure where I was going to be dropping off in town. Alright, so I think she's probably going to get the shopping list and I'm going to get the letter, if I had to guess.
Okay. Here we are.
Yep, the gun disappeared and reappeared on my back.
The shopkeeper will
You insane
Dear God.
I thought we was outlaws.
outlaws. Not idiots. We rob fools around other people. These people, they're just trying to get by. So you head
I never expected her to be the morally bankrupt one. She was so gung ho.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna go check the mail. Nothing exciting.
You were right.
Which?
That she was going to do the shopping. He was going to go to.
Oh yeah, well that's because the two things that we got were a letter and a shopping list, but the shopping list didn't tell me what to buy at the store. It just said shopping list.
What do you mean?
Who? These two? Sorry. When two people start having a conversation that's very clearly articulated,
You never know what it means.
yeah, you know, eavesdropping is always fun. What's the greet? Greet is X? What's up?
Hey, fellas.
I might just start greeting random people. You never know. What a little bit of goodwill. What's up, buddy?
Hello, mister.
Oh my god, look at his mustache. It's incredible. I mean, this guy's beard is nice too, but like seriously, look at this guy's mustache. It is like a signboard. Sorry, I got distracted. I got distracted.
Yes, I would like to post a letter.
All right.
Here you go. Is that it? Cool.
Okay.
All right. I haven't. I'm just gonna quickly see if there's any bounties I need to pay, and I don't. Now, how much you want to bet she got into trouble that we're now going to have to get into a gunfight to get out of?
Oh no,
No?
no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't take that bet. I
Yeah,
mean,
I was gonna say she was real excited.
well, also, it's a classic adventure tale.
Do I only have the one gun?
I think
And ooh,
it's the Winchester.
it's the Lancaster repeater. And what concerns me is I only have 7 bullets for it. I have
What
plenty.
about-
I have plenty for the pistols. We're good, but that's a low amount of. When we're here, I think there's a. I'm pretty sure there's a. Oh yeah, I'm looking at all the stores. All the stores are locked.
Well, she was at a general store.
Yeah, but oh no, I was gonna try and go to the gun store and pick up some rounds.
What is taking you so long? You got an old wagon there. I could train my goat to do this faster.
How'd she get a new outfit? Like she wasn't wearing yellow before, right?
No, she was complete. That's complete.
I think this is everything.
Thanks. Here. Take that for yourself, okay?
Is that a mustache she has?
Give
Yeah.
it back then. Jesus.
Hey, kick the volume up about 3 more.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, up 37. 36 is fine.
Okay.
She's changed character now.
Oh, fine. I'll hop on. Oh, actually, no. If I have a brief period of time, let me just.
You don't need to check if I'm doing it right.
Because I don't think the next scene will start until I hop into the front of the wagon. So I'm going to very quickly come to the gun store, buy some ammunition.
Why, welcome, partner.
So,
First time? Some ammunition's on the shelves.
customize? No, no, no. I'm not here to customize. I'm here to buy ammo.
Catalog, and I'll pull out everything you'd like to see.
Now, let me see.
Ammunition. Pistol, revolver, pistol, pistol, revolver, revolver. Next. Rifle. Here we go. Repeater cartridges, regular. We're gonna go ahead and grab $1 worth of that.
Lots of live in these parts.
And just because I'm here, rifle as well.
Yeah. I think we're fine on the shotgun. I don't know.
Oh, I see what's happening. I got, so I have regular rounds and high velocity rounds. I only have 7 high velocity rounds. High velocity improves range damage and target penetration. Contains 60 whatever. I'll buy some of that. I'm not for want of money
Yeah,
right now.
I'm not sure that they are worth $1.
You know, they're probably not wrong, but
You need anything special?
I'm $300 up right now. I think it's worth just a little investment.
All right.
Now, wait.
And you're okay with the pistols?
Oh yeah. Oh, I can't do it in the store unless I want to immediately rob him, which sort of makes sense. Yeah, 87 and 200. I'm doing good on the pistols. All right, so we won't go to the next scene until I hop onto the thing. I'm very glad I got more.
Ammo.
Yes, it did. Yeah, see, I can switch between the regular and the high velocity. So I'm going to start with the regular, because 260 is 260. Yeah, I appreciate you continuing to say that.
You should have the back of the wagon. She should have put up.
Yeah, that's fine.
You get everything?
I think so.
I don't think there's an animation for stuff falling out of the back of the wagon.
Don't start. I can wear what I damn well want.
Oh, they just addressed the outfit.
My husband and I shared all the work. I wasn't some little wife with a flower
I can access the weapon wheel, Dad. You know what that means.
hair making cherry pies all day.
So she ain't married to the butcher.
No. Her husband's probably dead. If I
Yeah.
had to guess.
No, she's telling us about.
Well, so far she's only mentioned that they split the work.
I used to love playing the harmonica before. Well, my house and everything I owned got burned to the ground.
There you go. That's her backstory.
I'm real sorry about what you know. Maybe I'll keep my eye out for another one.
Another what?
I don't want no pity. Just treat me equal and know nobody's taking
Item request. Hold for more details. So, Sadie has asked for a harmonica. Okay, cool. I can find a harmonica.
Just don't kill the king.
Hi.
Hey there!
Hey,
What you folks up to?
just
Two?
At least two.
You're in Lemoyne Raider country.
keep it cool.
You need to pay a toll to pass through here.
Oh, I don't think so.
You don't think so? How about you pull over right now?
Pull over.
That's what I said.
Hi, how's about this?
Dead? Got him. And... oh, she didn't kill him. That's two. I don't see anyone else. There it is.
Shut up. I'm gonna run this son of a bitch down.
Oh. He was completely unrelated.
Wanted to see some action, lady. Now you got your wish.
One.
Behind me.
Missed. Two.
You okay?
Three. Oh, crap. There's one behind me.
Okay there, Sadie?
Hey. Oh, I shot his hat off. Missed. Got him. Okay.
I don't remember asking you.
There, see? And he's still standing now. Only one pair of goddamn toilets, you sons of bitches.
Left there.
Modify this far too much.
Is there another one over there by him?
Yeah, you're right, you goddamn coward.
I'm looking around. I don't see anyone on the map.
Like shit. All right, I'll grab this back.
I'm looting some bodies. Lemoyne Raider. He's got nothing on him? Should we, though? Just a little bit of loot, Sadie. You shot first. I'm just getting paid for it. I've already paid for my bullets. Just that one.
What's it asking you to look at for here?
It wants me to get back on the wagon. I don't think there's any like specific thing I'm supposed to look for. It's just every time there's dead bodies, that's basically guilt-free loot. Oh, hi? Oh, hi. I'm nowhere near these dead bodies. Don't mind me. Right on. Okay. Sorry, now I just... No
Yeah, I
one,
was-
all I have in my head is, no one tosses me my own guns and tells me to ride on.
What a great movie.
It really was. Magnificent Seven, if anyone watching doesn't know the line there.
And the
it's-
original one.
Yeah, oh my god, the remake made me so sad. They didn't even have to, like, change anything. They could have just done, like, a shot-for-shot remake, and it would have been beautiful. And no, they did, like, oh no, let's add a machine gun. Let's pay off the cowards. Let's never pay off the,
We're going
Am
to
I driving?
Citizen Court?
Oh, I'm driving. Sorry, I thought she was driving still. What annoys me is they had the sniper coward, and they never had the redemption shot. They had him like be redemptive. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna nod my head and like come in the end, and but they never actually had him take a long distance shot, which would have been like the redemption. Hi? Oh, those are deer.
Yeah. Well, several, actually. Several deer, I mean.
Did you think they were about to get like ambushed too?
No.
Oh, I totally thought I was about to get ambushed by another wave. I'm like, shit, I spent too much time looting. This is the game punishing me.
So the game is going to decide when you... I mean, it's not already programmed
Which?
when you're going to get attacked or anything?
Okay, so there are certain ambushes that are scripted, because this is very clearly a story mission. And she, the character...
The mind boggles... I'm sorry. I have to interject here. That is a great line from the... We've talked about The Magnificent Seven being a great movie. Go see the original of The Thing, black and
Oh,
white
yeah.
version, 1951
Howard
or
Hawks.
2. It's just terrific. And it has a line. The mind boggles.
Not quite.
Well, I'd like to say I missed your refined conversations, but I'd be lying.
I enjoyed myself.
You're gonna comment on her new outfit?
Mrs. Hatter did okay.
That's shocking.
Yes, that's shot.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan.
No mention.
Oh, she did comment on the outfit. Okay, cool. I'm gonna check the map really quick because like I said, I want to do some exploring, so I'm gonna like plan that out. Right now we are. Wait, what happened to our base above Strawberry? Did we just move further south? Maybe I was wrong about where we went. There's roads. What I kind of want to do is I want to go along this bay, along this peninsula, because it looks like what happens here. Because it's been a while since I played the online play during the pandemic. It looks like this river eventually empties out into what I'm assuming is a large body of water making up the southern perimeter of the map here. So I want to follow the coast along the side here and just sort of round out this corner of the map at least. That's the main mission of my exploration today. I also don't like this gray area here. Maybe if I have a little bit of extra time, I'm going to go up the river at least up until this point where I've always been. So that little corner of the map is all filled out. Well, so I'm just letting you know. But what I was going to say...
We got a good hour here.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, that should be fine. In answer to the second part, answer to your question of the game decides... Nope, I'm walking away. Where are you? Who? No. Yeah, in answer to to the question about ambushes is there are random ambushes that happen. Like the game just does to do random encounters, which is part of what makes this game so amazing. Who tried to greet? You are rob a homestead. No, I'm good.
Yeah, this is your base camp area. You don't want to...
Well, I think he would just like start a random mission where I'd get to loot. I'm just trying to remember which horse is mine. I think the smaller one.
The one on the or around these seem bigger.
Yeah, well, this one's named Mike, and I don't think this one has a name, so that sort of assumes. Yeah, this one doesn't have a name. I'm guessing the one that's named is mine, because that makes sense to me.
Well, your horse was kind of tan.
Yeah, I think this is it.
But
nope. Haha.
So we got it.
Yeah, I'm switching horses. I picked the wrong one. They were standing right next to each other, in my defense.
The gun. Don't forget the rifle.
Oh, that is. Okay, so there's nothing on this horse but the rifle.
And where's your rifles?
I think I can go to my horse and it will tell me. Like, if I get on this... Who? Items, horse. Huh. Hold on, let me take this guy slightly out of the base camp and then see if it'll let me draw a weapon. Yeah, there it goes. Okay. You're right. I have to go get my rifle off of the other horse, apparently. Thank you for pointing that out. That would have been very unfortunate to go out into the world and not... Ooh, one of the supplies is in the red. Hold on. I got to top that off before we leave the base camp, or people will be mad and or leave? I forget what the consequences are, but you know what? I don't really want to find out. The ledger would be this way. Who? Where's Micah? Where? Oh, there. I can't do anything. I wish I'd interfered with that. That guy is very clearly tormenting him. Well, I'm annoyed.
Yeah, I'm looking for. We got to replenish your supplies, right?
Yeah.
And we got to find your horse and guns.
The horse and guns, I know roughly where they are. The supplies, there it is, the ledger. Next page. And what they need is provisions. Ammunition?
We should be fine on ammo.
There it is. Okay, cool. I just had to make the topper thing in the red turn green. So it's not that we have to be fine on ammo. It's the camp has to be fine on ammo. It's a different set. That's Micah. That's Dutch. I don't want to talk to Lutch. I want to do some exploring. And is that woman in her knickers?
I couldn't tell it was a woman.
That's not the most flattering thing to say.
Well, she didn't hear me.
Fair enough. Yeah, my guns are on this horse. I can see him. I'm taking Mike. Yeah, there. There, now I can get them all. So yeah, Mike is my horse. I had it right, I just thought I had it wrong. That was me being dumb.
I know. It looked like a horse.
Yeah.
Your horse.
I got it right the first time. Alright. That's not what I wanted to hit. Map. That's settings. Back. Map. Let's drop a marker. Like, I don't know, here-ish. That's not helpful. Here-ish. I guess that's the only one it's going to give me. Just to give me, like, a direction that I'm supposed to be going in.
I always like to have a direction I'm headed.
It is helpful to have something in mind. You don't always get the opportunity to head there, but... There's another camp. Could go see what they're up to. They might tell me to just fuck off, but, it is an option. I also don't necessarily need to have my gun out.
Well, it's also getting nighttime.
Yep. But the character, ooh, there was a ping. Something's happening. Hi. Hi. So I'm curious, what's going on here? Diffuse?
Don't have to tell me twice.
I guess that's it. I could have antagonized them. Hold on, I'm getting... I can kill you both, but I'm not gonna. And that was it. It's because you turned red on my screen. I was going to ignore you. Just takes a while to get on the horse. Oh, they were trying to break into a safe. Oh. Yeah, it's asking me if I want to pick up the pistol. I don't necessarily need to pick up the pistol. I'm trying to figure out if I can just blow up
The safe?
Yeah. I have dynamite. That's a hat. I didn't... No,
No.
I definitely don't want that hat. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to pick up the guy, move him away from the safe. Actually, I haven't checked the other guy. He might... Also, it's kind of good that there's night because there's no witnesses to this.
Well, if he's dead, why did you have to move him?
Because I thought I might be able to interact with the safe differently if he wasn't sitting on top of it. But, yeah, it's just telling me, do you want to pick up the gun? Alright, I'm going to check the other guy's body. And then, I might actually have dynamite on me. From, like, the train robbery.
I
That's
don't
knife.
remember.
Dynamite.
Yes.
Throwable. I'm a little bit worried about my horse. Could I pull my horse back?
Yeah. Get the horse out of there. And I would, if it were me, I would. Well, no, you've got to throw it because you've got to stay.
I just don't want to accidentally throw it right now, so I'm going to move the horse. Let's say here's good. And then we're going to pull out the dynamite again. It's lit. Throw. Back up. Throw again.
It looks like it's down. You already got it.
Yeah. So, cool. I think yeah, I put it down. I don't need to hold it. You can tap. There it is. Okay. I lit the second one and then couldn't figure out how to fuse it. Now is... Yes, there's money in there. That's hilarious. It worked. I can't believe it worked.
Not bad at all.
$40. Just because I happen to have dynamite on me already. Love it. I'm not saying it was worth it, but that was amusing as hell. What were they trying to break into the safe with?
Now,
A hammer?
it looks like now when we're getting towards dawn.
Yeah, there's a day-night cycle. I forget. It's not obviously 1-to-1 because that would be ridiculous. I think it's something like it usually is 12 minutes for daylight and 12 minutes for nighttime, because then it's still 24 hours. Usually that. Ooh, that was a very pretty owl.
I thought it was a hawk, but
It might have been. It was a oh. I saw while I was taking care of a dog today. I saw it was either a hawk or a falcon, but miss a squirrel by this much.
wow.
It was very satisfying and amazing to see. Just checking the map really quick. Yeah, this is pretty much where I want to go. I want to follow this path to this manor. This is very clearly a private orchard. I don't necessarily want to trigger anything by coming here. So I'm going to try and avoid the actual proper house. Because this feels like something that they're going to take me to in the middle of a quest later on.
Looks like more than a. Looks like a. Oh, it's a tree.
Yeah. That's a field hand. What's up, buddy? Oh, that's a fisherman. Oh, I'm gonna go. I kind of thought this might be private territory. I'm just mapping out the territory, guys. Don't mind me. I should feed my horse. Here, have some oatcakes. There it is. So far, my little exploration trip has netted me $40. And that's not bad. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to ride up on you. Sorry, I'm going. Sorry, that was on me. That was me not steering the horse properly. That's an outhouse?
I was going to just say something about that.
What?
I
What?
heard mother.
What? What? Hi? Oh, hi. Okay. There's a guy, sorry, a lady locked in this outhouse.
It sounds like it, but she sounds like she's not alone.
This is really creepy.
Yeah, I mean, I can see.
No, I understand that, like, they did not deal with mental health well back in the olden
But
days.
it also looks like she's a child almost, or a teenager,
She is probably quite young.
or very old. One of the two. I can't. The
Yeah.
features.
That's a grandma or a daughter. So, my read, remember we're on private property of what seems to be a very expensive manor, is that she is the illegitimate or perhaps even legitimate daughter of the household that is crazy, and instead of dealing with it, they've just decided to lock her in an outhouse.
Well, it does.
That's unsettling. I do not care for this.
There were still outhouses when I was 6 and 7 in our town.
As like a
No,
main...
by houses.
Okay, as like the primary source, or
No,
just like a backup?
no. They were, in fact, one by your great grandma's house was sort of kept there nostalgically by its owner. I mean, it was like,
No, I get that. It is like sort of a remnant of a bygone era that
Yeah.
is like sort of like, huh. So they thought about hygiene to this degree.
well, it was what they could do with it. I mean, there was your grandma was using an outhouse when she was a little girl, and as she used to say, one reason the town didn't have a class structure is because everybody knew who had a Sears and Roebuck catalog for the outhouse and who didn't.
Sort of implying that everyone had an outhouse.
Well, yeah, everybody had to have an outhouse, or you share with one.
I don't want to think about the concept of a shared outhouse.
You do not. You didn't want to think about the concept of an outhouse.
No, I mean, I've used them. Like, I've definitely been on hiking trails where there are, like... But the outhouses that you use on hiking trails are... I'm just going to ping this thing on the map, because it looks like I've hit the southern peninsula, so I'm just going to ride around until I hit this river and come up, like I talked about. The Brathwaites. So the Brathwaites, they're the one who apparently have locked their either grandmother or young child in the outhouse because they've gone crazy. Good to know. Not the most kind of people. I'm not saying that's fishing. I did learn how to fish. This is very clearly like a key fishing spot. That's how they tell you to fish in games, big guy. There's a... God, it's a different game. I think I've told you about it before. The Viking game. Ooh!
What is that? A deer? No.
But
Nice.
it got a fish.
That was nice.
This is the kind of atmospheric building that I love in games. What I was going to say is there's fishing in the Viking game that I play sometimes, except unlike a lot of things where they just have that sort of like frothy water, and then when you cast into the water, it automatically generates a fish for you to potentially catch based on whether or not you beat a rhythm game properly, usually. But in the Viking game, you can see 8 fish, you can catch 8 fish. That's it. Which took me a while to realize. So now when I see frothy water, I'm like, that is vital. Remember where that is, because it's a very important resource in the game. It's probably a very important resource in this game as well. I know at least that in the online version, there's legendary animals that you can catch, like prey.
Legendary.
It basically means they're either just like bigger, or like for instance like. The bear has a giant scar on its face, and that's deer, right?
I did not get a good look.
I didn't see anything on the movie. Anyway, so like you'll get like a scar-faced bear, and like that'll be a legendary bear. But I bet, how much you want to bet this is the type of game that would have legendary fish? That guy's running full speed towards something. I should have done that as hi? What? Hi? What's approaching me? Who's approaching me? Why is it hostile?
How do you know there's someone approaching you?
It's a wolf. Mini map. No, you didn't crack. I just shot this animal in the head. I want to see what it was. Holy crap. It was a wildcat.
No, a
Big cat.
cougar. A cougar.
Yeah.
Mountain lion.
Sweet. Well, I'm putting this on the horse. Oh, it's only 1 star. Never mind. Doesn't matter as much.
So,
So instead of taking up the space on the back of the horse, I'm actually just going to skin it here. I know it's not that easy to skin, but like, oh my god, this is already pretty visceral. Poor panther belt. You can take meat from the carcass, you can cook and eat the meat in the campfire and refill your cares. Hold on, let me put this on the back of the horse. Stow. And
why are we going to take this dead?
well, I would thought food maybe, but you're not wrong. We don't need it. We can just buy food. We're doing pretty good.
We got provisions now.
Yeah, we're doing good. But you know, I like to think that like you eat what you kill, kind of. I don't know. I know it's a digital game, but I weirdly have a sense of armor. You okay there, guy? You're not lighting up on the minimap, so I think I can just ignore you. But yeah, that was a panther, is what it said. So if I had,
Panther. It was a cougar or mountain lion. You can call it either one.
all right, well, the mountain lion would attack me, which is weird because I don't think they would actually attack someone who was on a horse.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. But it's a bigger target.
Yeah, but if they recognize it's two animals together, one smaller.
Oh, so it specifically target you and not the horse.
And if it actually, it could end up with either one. You know, it doesn't really know.
Huh. It'll take what it can get.
Yeah, we had when a mountain lion come into town one day when I was about 9, and it was a big deal. It was like, and they finally cornered it behind the movie theater that your grandpa managed. And I don't know if it got into the theater or not.
You mean like in the building?
Yeah, I mean, it's a hazy memory. And it was also one of those things that your parents,
Oh.
what the fuck? Was that you?
No, that's the horse. It probably saw an alligator? It was not cool with going this way, though. Alright. Yeah, alligator. Yeah, okay. I guess smart horse? Or maybe he doesn't like me enough. Because I'm sure if he was increased loyal, hold on. Excuse me. I'm sure if I had spent a little bit more time on horse bonding, he would ride through the alligators for me. I was kind of surprised he wouldn't go on the bridge. So that's like a 2-part.
So does that mean we got to go back?
No, I'm just not going to cross the bridge. I'm just going to go along the coast. As remember, I'm just exploring here, so it doesn't really matter if I specifically go across that bridge. Hi. Don't mean to break in here. Don't mean to break in here. Sorry. Enemy gangs. Oh, you discovered a gang hideout. Shit. I'm not necessarily starting a fight. Dang it. Be calm. Be calm. Headshot. Okay, you know what? Yeah, I was going to say, like, accidentally discovering an entire gang hideout probably was a little bit early for me. Luckily, we weren't in the middle of a mission, so I don't think we lost any. We're just going to lose some money here. Probably like $30, $40. $20. That's not even as bad as I thought. Now, where's my horse? Hi, horse. Get off your high horse. Not the worst. Pretty close to where I was trying to go anyway. Because I just want to round out this peninsula up here. Also, where am I? Did I just spawn in a...
It looks
in a
like
burnout
a
church?
building.
Hold on, I want to...
I mean, long deserted, but
Maybe, but I remember from online there were cellars in abandoned buildings occasionally. And I'm not seeing any. But well, I think it's worthwhile to check. Oh, now I'm just in the water. Alright, well, no more cellars. Oh, and I'm hurt. Food. Assorted biscuits. Food again. Trying to find something that will help my health a bit. Here. Canned kidney beans. Alright. Eat the canned kidney beans. There it goes. Alright, well, don't take out an entire gang out that you weren't expecting to find. It just seems like a poor move on my part.
well, but you didn't know that's what you were.
Well, I thought they didn't notice me, and it turns out one of them already had. So, that was my mistake. Where am I? Still on the outside of this manor house? Yeah, this giant manor where they... Hi! Didn't mean to do that jump.
Was
but,
that like a vehicle that came by?
yeah, there was a wagon that went that way.
No, I thought it was like
Yeah, see, there it
almost
goes.
like an old motorized vehicle or something.
No. That was definitely like a wagon. I mean, you might be able to find...
Well, no, it was just there was a sound.
Ah. There might have been a ferry on the boat. Or, sorry, a boat on the water with a old steam motor. You might have overheard that. Excuse me. No, that'll take me across the... Hi. 1 of 5 horseback rabbit kills. Okay.
Huh?
I apparently have a passive challenge to kill rabbit while on horseback. Apparently running over counts.
There's one.
I don't think that's a rabbit.
Well, could have been a cat.
Something's wrong with the horse. Oh, there's something violent in front of me. A very tiny red marker. I don't know if it's an animal or a human. Also, horse? Calm down a bit.
It's a train.
Well, I was talking about the mini-map. There was a little red dot on it that indicated there was something hostile nearby. It doesn't say whether it's a human or an animal, but it was a red dot. What's that? Off in the distance there. Is that a... Dang it, I couldn't quite get a beat on it. Speaking of, yeah. So there's a red dot. Off. It's a bear. There's a bear. Is it coming at me? I lost track of it.
No, it should be in your left rear.
Yeah, but it looks like it's running off. Oh, don't point the gun at the guy. No. You rode into my... You ran into my line of sight. I wasn't aiming the gun at you. Don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it, mister. We can rob the carriage and turn it into that one guy. I just kind of forgot where he is. Why does it say I have hostile... Yeah, it's because of that one guy. Alright, where am I? I am further... I crossed the river. I didn't mean to cross the river. Okay, so this is actually where you turn in stolen carts. Stable. Alright, so here's the plan. Oh, wait, first of all, how much time do I have from you think?
Oh, at least 30 minutes,
Right.
maybe even 40.
Alright, first of all, it looks like there's something directly in front of me worth interacting with. So well, I'm gonna go there, talk to that guy, come up here, and then carve back down towards Dutch. I feel like that's a good use of time. I also really want to know what the hell this fort is. It's just a fort, I think, probably. Yeah, it's not something I need to interact with. There was something over here, like a random encounter that we kept going past that was huge, and I was very curious about it. It's fine. I'll worry about it later. That guy's about to keel over and die, isn't he? I'd be happy to. Get. Do I just give health cure? Do I have one? Here, take the health cure. You doing good? Feel better? Gonna give me a reward, or not that I need a reward. I'm just curious.
Just track that plant over there. Seems like a gunshot.
Don't need random plants you find in the wild.
Oh,
No wonder you had a stomachache.
one with pink flowers. Tiny little bastard. Steer clear. Thanks, mister. I owe you nothing.
So,
Things you learn the hard way.
so no reward other than just being a good deed, and just. Oh, I didn't even see his horse from before. Okay. All right. Well, I'm happy to have done a good deed because I think
Does that help you out down the road?
it will not like in a quick exchange kind of way, but I have learned that the higher your morality measure, the bigger the discount you get at stores. So in other words, if you're not a piece of crap, you get cheaper discounts.
Wow, do you think it works at the neighborhood grocery store we'll go to?
Oh my God! There's a song out right now. I can't remember who sings it, but one of the lines in the song is, "If there's a point to being good, then where's my reward?" And I feel that sometimes. Like, I know that's not why you be a good person, but sometimes you've just been a good person for like a very long time, and life is hard for everybody. Good people too. And every once in a while you're just like, I'm not doing this for a reward, but it'd be really nice if one fell out of the sky right now. Just a you know, like a nice romantic partner,
The
or
weird thing is, while you're being good, you got to be looking for challenges. Rabbits?
ooh, pheasants.
No. I thought you were supposed to kill rabbits.
I am. I don't see any. But feel free to call out if you think you
Then they
do.
ran across the path.
Oh, I missed that. You were saying something before that, though.
When you're being good, and you know life is hard for everybody. You gotta use your imagination and make really stupid risks.
You better clarify that.
Well, you should be like when I was dating, and it was like,
That's a
I
gator.
bet that woman will never talk to me, and I was right many times, but a couple times they did, and a couple times it led to something. Okay, maybe once or twice, but you know, it was other little things, and it was never anything big. You know, it was usually that you would then get a chance to learn something that would make your life vision better, and if your life vision is better, then you got a better chance of seeing where to go.
So, like, I know you because I've grown up around you, obviously, but what do you mean specifically by life vision in this instance? Like a 5-year plan, or like a general organizing philosophy?
No. Not a 5-year plan.
Well, no, I clearly not. I'm just like,
When you get out, when you get up in the morning and you go outside, you just have a sense of like
It's a very
like
Ichabod Crane bridge.
there are different kinds of people all around you, so it surprises me when people will talk, and it's like they don't have a clue that there's other personalities in this block besides one cliche they have.
Oh yeah, when people are insulated in their own
Yeah,
little world.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care for that, but there's one that is that a pig?
I can't see what you're shooting at.
There's a boar. It's a boar. Got it. I wasn't sure what it was. It was a gray blob moving across the screen, but I wanted to try and track it. Oh, I had something. I was gonna say, and then I got distracted by the boar. Vision, life, philosophy. Oh, people. Okay, different types of people. So there is something, and I fully acknowledge how hard this is. But it amazes me when someone, like, it's one thing to not instantly think about this, but it's another thing to be incapable of thinking about this. But it is, and I say that you've probably heard me say this. You're agitated predator. Predator get close to your horse, it will buck off. And, ooh, behind me?
I don't see anything.
I saw a red dot for a second. But the horse is agitated.
No, I don't think it's agitated by food or anything.
No, but I can use food or something to calm it down. Opened horse medicine. Yeah, let's go ahead and give it that because it's already open. That's probably, yeah, because it bucked me before when I was near the alligator.
Up ahead.
Yeah, it's a guy. I'm just putting the gun away so he doesn't automatically shoot me. Yeah, he's good. Right, so when... I feel like I left people hanging. Bunnies.
1,
2.
2.
Those are birds. It didn't give me 2 counts, though, so I think I have to literally run them over with the horse, which is a bit of a tall order, if you ask me.
Or pick them up.
All right, I'll go see if I can pick them up.
I mean, I run a...
Oh my god, sorry, I gotta go blow my nose. This sniffles is bad. One sec. I just don't want it to be shot in the back while that's happening. I'm gonna also mute the mic because hearing me blow my nose is gross. Anyway,
Tomorrow's Thursday.
tomorrow is Thursday. Yes,
And
we're back.
We're back.
So what I was going to say before I keep getting interrupted by random events is it amazes me when some people don't understand that 2 people can be presented with the exact same information and arrive at different results.
Sometimes incredibly different results.
Yeah. And some people go like, but you've seen all the same data that I have. How can you not instantly believe the exact same that I do? And like, who's to say? Maybe they've seen information you haven't seen, or if you know for a fact that they've only seen the same information that you have,
maybe they have a life experience
that you don't have, or like even if it is that, like even let's say in the like somehow amazing capability that you have grown up with like your twin sibling in a perfectly sanitized environment, being only fed the exact same information by your guardians, which already sounds very abusive, but let's say that's the case, and then you're presented with the same information. It's at all possible that your twin has different brain chemistry, or maybe the sunlight hit them differently that morning. Like there's any one of 1,000 reasons why someone could have a different conclusion. Which?
across the ground ahead of him.
I think
It-
so.
It was moving perpendicular to him.
Yeah, that's probably a shadow. That's 2 escorts for 1 wagon. I don't know what they're transporting, but it's probably valuable.
Yeah.
What lovely weather.
Oh, it's a lady.
It's who?
There's a lady.
Yeah.
Got it. I thought she was a bodyguard. Now that I know it's just a lady on horseback, then I'm pretty sure the first bodyguard is for her and the second bodyguard is for the wagon.
So are gender roles in here like they would have been in the West?
Like, I would say 10% more progressive than they would have been in the West at the time, which is 70% less progressive than they are now.
Yeah.
Like, they had to allow for the fact that, like, you know, racism and sexism is inherently evil, so they couldn't have everyone be racist and sexist. But there are racists and sexists in the game. So, like, they're around, but, like, it's not the default, if I should put it that way. So I would call it, that's what I mean by, like, a little bit more permissive than it would have been at the time. But, you know, you heard the butcher at the base camp. He was being, like, you know, calling her a fishwife, which is weird because she described several activities and none of them was fishing.
Fishwife is it was a pejorative then.
Really?
Yeah, and it didn't, and I heard it.
What's pejorative about being a
Well,
fishwife?
I don't know.
Is it? Wait, Dad. Is it a lady part smelled thing?
No. It had to do with the worth of the woman somehow, like
Being diminished because she guts?
No, it was like she's never really done. She's just a fishwife
Huh.
kind of thing. It was
I
dying
don't-
out.
I don't get it.
Well, Nathan, it was dying out when I was like 4 and 5 and 6.
I get it. I
So,
get that.
you know, I'd hear it up until maybe 8 or 9, and then I never heard it again. And you know, I wasn't. there was
No,
a-
I'm sure you didn't miss it. I'm just like.
no, I didn't understand it. You know, and a lot of times the adults wouldn't say, you know, a very coherent explanation.
Yeah, I can't imagine them being too keen on explaining what probably
Anything.
would be. Well,
Anything.
anything. I was gonna say
Just
what.
shut up and do what you're supposed to.
Would-
What am I supposed to do? Don't piss me off.
It's funny because I can picture Grandma saying exactly that.
Yeah.
I just want to see what this guy is.
Livery.
Oh, this is the guy I sell stolen carts to. Right.
And what about the cougar pelt? And
No. He wouldn't buy that. That's a butcher. Also, the pelt got stolen when I died. See, it's no longer on the back of the horse.
yeah, I wondered about that.
Yeah, so anything you haven't delivered to base camp gets taken, and like some percentage of your money. It's like 5%. It's some disincentive to like make sure that you don't treat death flippantly, but it's also not so great that like you are suddenly put off from playing.
Right.
Like I've spent like 5 hours getting $500 and now I'm at 0. Screw this, turn it off. Which is weird because that's almost exactly how the online play goes. No, it's different. They have like.
See it dead
pneumatic-
ahead, smoke coming up over the horizon.
Yeah, I did see that. Oh, I just ran another rabbit over with my horse, although it didn't seem to have died. There's another animal that my horse just ran over. Very bloodthirsty horse today. Yeah, this is that guy's campsite that we were just talking about. No. I just want to greet you. Alright, he's got his gun out already. Feel like that's good enough. God, they never give me enough time to get back on my horse. I don't mean to fight this guy. I wanted to see if he would talk. Really? didn't need to do that, sir. Like, I feel bad. He had a revolver. A Warren Cattleman revolver. Yeah, I have a better Cattleman revolver, so I'm not too worried about that. Oh, I feel bad. I know that it's possible to approach a campsite and talk to the people at the campsite without them shooting me. But so far, that hasn't happened once. I do say I feel bad, and I am currently robbing his camp.
Well, you know,
It's resourcefulness.
and yeah, and the situation has changed.
Yeah,
He isn't there to talk to ever again.
it's true. Well, now you're making me feel bad. I was going to say that you were going to say that he wasn't ever going to use those resources, which is
That's
also
also-
true. Makes me feel a little bit better. At least they're being put to use instead of, like, you know, being worn out and rotted away to time.
Rabbit.
I saw that, but I shot them. Like, I have 2 dead rabbits, so I think I literally do have to run them over with my horse somehow. And it's a lot. I'm sure it'll happen naturally. It's one of those natural bounties.
I can't remember, and there's an author friend of mine who always quotes it on Facebook. Rabbits, rabbits, and it's from a Steinbeck story, but I can't remember. I think it's the one about the friend who has to kill his mentally ill friend.
Oh, Mice and Men.
Of Mice and Men, yeah.
Yeah. I have 2 comments. One is about the Steinbeck novel, and the other one is about rabbits. Which one do you want to hear?
Steinbeck.
Okay. There is a sketch. It's probably a Saturday Night Live sketch, which is hilarious. Which is Lenny, the mentally impaired one of the story, believes his caretaker at his word. So every time that the guy lied,
Rabbit.
I saw. Maybe I can shoot him. That's the dynamite. Don't do the dynamite. Blacktail grab it. Missed. See, I got the hit. It counts as a kill, but it didn't, like, the little counter didn't go up in the corner. So I'm guessing I have to run them over with the horse. Alright, so the sketch was Lenny always believed what his handler told him, and his handler always lied to make him feel better. So Lenny legitimately didn't know that he killed the little girl. And he's like, "You told me she went to sleep. I didn't know. That's horrible. What about all my pets? They're dead too? Come on. If you told me, I would have acted different." And it's basically the whole point is that he literally didn't know he was doing wrong, to the point where I think it's the other side that had a weaker rabbit.
Yeah.
Now,
Now, are we're not getting any credit for those rabbits?
not until I turn them in, and I can only turn them in at base camp or a butcher's at town. So we will get credit for them, just the 2, because apparently the horse can only carry 2 at a time. But only when we enter a town and go talk to the butcher. Or go to the base camp and turn them in for food. And I'm going for base camp. And that was actually the other thing, rabbits. So as you know, not
Campfire up ahead.
I do see it. Do you want to try talking to him and see if
Yeah, we haven't had really good luck. No, I just wanted to be sure that you saw it, because it could be bad guys or.
It could. Nah, I don't want to shoot another innocent. Let's start heading back to camp. Alright, so you know that I am fascinated by, like, self-sufficiency and, like, the doomsday preppers and all that, like, that whole, like, let's see if we can create an entirely closed system and live in it without, you know,
Right.
creating pollution for the outside world, but also, obviously they're all very socially isolating, but I do a lot of, like, hopefully you would, you know, create a situation that wouldn't be quite as socially isolating. Hi?
Like, those are deer.
But also I heard gunfire.
I didn't.
There's 3 guys up on the horizon. You see them? No, don't mind me. I don't need to interact with you. I don't even care that you're calling me a fool. Alright, so there are obviously people who create, doomsday prepper situation usually have some kind of protein source, and it's usually some kind of animal. Chickens is like the go-to for a lot of people because they also produce eggs, so you have eggs and chickens.
And more chickens.
Yeah, and you can like sort of propagate them over time for bonus stuff depending on how much, chicken feed that you can produce. Obviously, some people have also thought, hey, rabbits also breed rather quickly. I can't really milk them, but at least I can like create fur and pelts out of their fur, which we eventually sew together and like create an outfit or something. John?
Looks like
Create. I do like that we have guards around our base. People have thought to do the same thing with rabbits, but it turns out rabbits don't produce enough of the necessary proteins and like other nutrients within their own body to keep a human alive. So if you base your entire diet around rabbits, you're still eating, so you're not like losing weight, but you can actually go through something that is called rabbit starvation. Like that is the name for it, because you eat a whole bunch of rabbits and don't get enough nutrients from those rabbits to actually sustain yourself. That is, and this is one of those things that came out way back when I got out of high school. God, I'm getting old. Of like one of those rumors that's I vaguely remember looking up, but it was an online article in the days where it was very hard to verify whether or not online articles were like real. It was a guy basically died playing World of Warcraft from starvation because of the exact same reasons. Like
he was eating food that wasn't
nutritious enough, and it he eventually like died in front of the screen. So that is a death linked to World of Warcraft. You can't directly blame it, but sorry, I'm gonna try and give him the rabbits. That's what I'm trying to do. This table, yeah. Donate. Two rabbits. Donate all. Uh-oh. Let's go with big game meat. And stringy meat. I'm going to donate all the stringy meat. I don't really need all that. Alright, cool. Alright, so that was neat. Do you have a quest? Is that why you're lighting up? What's up with you? Play dominoes. Okay, cool. So that's just another side quest. Alright, what is your energy level at? How you feeling?
I can do like 20 more minutes, or I can go now.
All right. I
got a feeling that what's going to come next is going to be long.
It's Dutch. Dutch usually has these long missions.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if there's like an animal quest I can do with someone else. Because there's that rob a homestead side mission.
Nah. I got to tell you, when you asked me how I was doing okay, and then I started yawning.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I trigger it? I might have triggered it. All right. Here's my plan. I'm going to upgrade camp. That'll probably take about 10 minutes or so.
You okay?
And then let's make a game plan for next time. And then call it there.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going... I mean, the goal for me today was to do some random encounters, some side missions, and to open up this part of the map. I did a really good job of opening up this part of the map. We've explored now most of this region. See how it says New Hanover? That's one of the states. Remember how I said that there's... each one of these is a state? There's another state up here. This is when we were in the mountains. Remember the snowy part of the beginning of the game?
Yeah.
That's sort of up here, and that's its own place. I really hope there's more missions up there, because, not to give it away, but I think this one is supposed to be Montana. So I'm very curious to again see if you start going like that I don't see any landmarks, but these trees feel like the trees where I grew up.
Well, I was on the prairie, so not a whole lot of trees.
You know what I was trying to get at there.
I do.
But yeah, I've been to your hometown. There's not a lot of trees for miles. A lot of mustard though. Kind of everywhere. I'm not gonna lie. I did kind of hate the way that your small hometown smelled in certain times because I don't care for mustard and it was overwhelming. Like overwhelming was
See, I
the
just
smell.
always thought that was the way the town smelled.
And it did because they grow mustard. Next page. All right, so sharpen the senses. Treat ourselves, some real firepower, or logic. Right, no, these things. Okay, so here are the upgrades. We have $215. We could upgrade our medicine for $24, our provisions for $44, ammunition for $72, lodging for $176. That would be like the last thing that we purchase. We don't even have enough for another horse station. That's $240. We already got the chicken coop. Very proud of that. Leatherworking tools. If person gets better tools, he can make extra gear. Oh, cool. So that opens up another, probably a store at the camp for $180. A camp boat for $360. We can't afford that right now.
Yeah, and I don't.
All right. So in that case, what we're looking at is leatherworking tools, lodging, ammunition, medicine, or provisions.
I say medicine and provisions.
All right, so medicine for 24.
And I can't remember what provisions were.
The quality of the tonics available at your medical wagon is increased. You can pay to resupply the medical wagon when stocks are low. So we now just get free medicine when we walk past that. And then the provisions is $44, and you know what? We can afford that still. The quality of the food available at the pantry has increased. You can pay to resupply the pantry when stocks are low. That's actually good. I've been surviving by looting mostly. Oh, look, it's floating. Oh, cool. Looks like we've fully upgraded the pantry. You know what? I'm also going to upgrade the medicine. I have $40. There it is. Look, there's even more of them now. You can see that there's more of them. It's kind of neat. Can I still afford the leatherworking tools? Nah, it's $180. If I still could have afforded it, I probably would have done that.
Yeah, I think there wasn't anything else in there that struck my fancy as something that we needed right now.
Well, I'm convinced the leatherworking is probably going to give me like minor upgrades, like let's increase your pouch, or let's give you boots that give you better traction or something. That's what feels like leatherworking is for. This is very clearly where the boat shows up. This is kind of awesome, actually. Oh, look at this! Look at this scenery. I'm just impressed by that. What's up, Javier?
You okay?
Yeah. So tell me, was that bad in Valentine?
Okay, I'll catch you later then.
Did you not answer him? All right, that's fine.
Something about Valentine.
Yeah, that's one of the towns.
I know.
There she is.
Yes, he is.
That's not very enthusiastic. All right, turn feral, I guess. That was close. And let's go to campsite. I just want to do one last thing before we sign off for the evening. Let's see if I can. Oh, never mind. It's Micah. I don't want to hang out with Micah. Alright, well, if I don't want to hang out with Micah, I think that's it. This is the provisions. I can go behind the counter and just pick them up. Yeah. Cocaine gum? I mean, it's a provision, I guess.
any broccoli.
Oh, that's your favorite. I still can't believe you like it raw. I mean, I like broccoli, but it's got to be cooked, or at
Yeah.
least draped in like some kind of sauce.
The less you do with broccoli, the better it is.
Well, yeah, but you also got to remember that your mom's perspective on vegetables was, ew, get those away.
Yeah. No, I learned to get raw broccoli.
Probably as a
going to like what do you call them, receptions?
Ha! Even coup de day platters.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of adorable. All right, I'm just gonna get the medicine from the medicine cabinet because I just spent all that time upgrading it. I kind of want to see. Okay, so they're in back. So I can just go here and take all of these. Literal snake oil. Another health cure because we gave one to that random passerby. Got some good boy points. Looks like I have all the rum that I can take. Looks like I have all the bitters I can take.
What was that?
Miracle tonic
Oh, okay.
and some gin. What's Isn't that mom's drink? Gin?
Yeah, gin is alcohol.
Yeah, I know gin now is alcohol. I mean, like, you know, gin versus whiskey versus vermouth. Like, mom's drink is a gin martini, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's yours?
I'm barely a red wine guy. I used to, I'll drink single malt scotch. I used to drink tequila and beer. I used to drink 7-7, and I used to drink gin and tonic with lime. Those were the things I would drink.
Huh.
I would go through periods, but I never liked alcohol that much.
There's the save. I get it. I'm like kind of a cider or a lager man. I don't necessarily need anything to be too intense. A bit of a lightweight. Two drinks are really all I need to get sufficiently buzzed.
Yeah, I don't want to get any more than that. I don't want to be thrown up. I don't want to have a hangover.
That's true. As I've gotten older, I used to not get hangovers. I used to not know what people were talking about, and I miss my youth so much for that. What happened? It wouldn't be hungover. What would it be? Is me and the guys in your basement. Sorry to say this. Would get malt liquor 40s, which is the worst possible alcohol that you could possibly start out with, but it was cheap and plentiful in terms of like quantity per
Right.
bottle. So that's what we did, and I wouldn't get hungover, but oh my god, I would definitely feel like I poisoned myself, which is what you did. And it was
I
it was
don't
not
like
fun.
that feeling.
Yeah, no, not so much me either. But you know,
It's
we were
like-
kids. We didn't know any better.
Well, I knew I didn't like what I was feeling, so
Yeah. All right. Well, I think Dutch's mission is going to be a while, so I think this is a perfectly good point for us to sign off.
I think so too.
A little shorter than our normal go round, but I really did want to fill out that map, and
I think what we did was very helpful for an exciting game next time.
yeah. You know, we upgraded our base camp. We supported women's suffrage by preventing her from robbing a store, and lost to an ambush. Anyway, thank you so much.
I had fun.
Yeah, good. That's one of the primary goals for this, because if you have fun, that means I can get you to come back next time, and that is always something that I endeavor to do. And thank you so much for joining me this time.
Well, I
it.
appreciate it. I'm glad I could come.
Awesome. All right. Well, for everyone who's watching, thank you so much for watching. We do appreciate that as well, and hope to see you next time. Thank you so much for stopping